Hello, I'm Nikki Newman. This is my official YouTube channel. Please subscribe and support us.
The Young and the Restless spoilers. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today is a beautiful Tuesday, and we have some absolutely massive game-changing updates to dive into. We are talking about highly anticipated returns, deep family secrets, and some serious emotional baggage that is about to explode all over our screens. Grab your coffee, get comfortable, and let's get right into the thick of it. So here we are. Finally, The Young and the Restless has been hyping this up for what feels like an absolute eternity. The promos have been running nonstop. The teases, the little hints dropped here and there. And honestly, it is about time. The big day is finally arriving. The Tuesday episode is going to be the one we have all been waiting for. Malcom Winters is walking back into Genoa City. And not a moment too soon, because frankly, this family needs him. The Winters clan has been going through absolute hell lately, and they need their anchor. But it is never just a simple homecoming, is it? Not on this show, not in this town, because when someone comes back, they always bring baggage, and Malcom is bringing a whole lot of it. But let's start with the good stuff first. The reunion. Tuesday's episode is going to give us that massive emotional payoff. Malcom is going to step through the doors of the Genoa City Athletic Club, and Lily Winters is going to be standing right there, just waiting, and the look on her face is going to say it all. Relief. Pure, unadulterated relief. Because Lily has been through the ringer. Victor Newman put her through that fake kidnapping nightmare. She has been stressed, exhausted, and pushed to her absolute limits. And when she sees her uncle, it is going to be water in the desert. And Devin Winters is going to be there too, welcoming him home with open arms. Devin has been carrying the weight of the world on his shoulders over at Chancellor, trying to keep the legacy alive, trying to navigate all the corporate backstabbing and the endless drama that comes with being a billionaire in this town. So having Malcom back, it is going to feel like a massive weight lifting off both of their shoulders. They are going to have this joyous, warm catch-up session, smiles, hugs, the whole 9 yards, the kind of family moment that just makes you feel good inside. The kind of scene that reminds us why we love this show in the first place, the connection, the history, the legacy of Neil Winters hanging in the air, reminding them all of who they are and where they come from. It is going to be beautiful. But, and there is always a but, Malcom is hiding something. You can just feel it. The spoilers are screaming it. As happy as he is to see Lily and Devin, there is a shadow there, a hesitation, a secret that he is keeping close to the chest as he kicks off this return stint. He is not just here to play the supportive uncle. He has his own agenda, his own mess that he is dragging into town. And of course, we all know what it is connected to, or rather, who it is connected to. Because also, returning on this exact same Tuesday, Dr. Stephanie Simmons, or Stephanie Johnson, depending on how you want to look at her right now. And let me tell you something, there are no coincidences in Genoa City. None. Zero. If Malcom Winters and Stephanie are walking back into town on the exact same day, you better believe those two threads are tied together in a massive, complicated knot. The timing is just too perfect. The alignment is too precise. This is a planned collision. So what is the secret? The obvious answer is that Stephanie summoned him. She called him back to GC. She sent out the bat signal and Malcom came running. But why? This is where the history gets really, really interesting and messy. Because if you know the history, you know that Olivia and Drew used to think Malcom and Stephanie were the perfect match. They tried to play matchmaker. They thought these two were destined to be together. And that kind of history, it leaves a mark. It leaves an expectation. So Malcom is probably walking into town thinking this is about romance. He probably thinks Stephanie reached out because she wants to rekindle something. Because she is finally ready to explore what could have been between them. He is probably packing his bags with this romantic notion in his head, thinking he is about to step into this beautiful, nostalgic love story. But he is dead wrong. Because Stephanie's not looking for a lover right now. She is looking for a lifeline. Let's do a massive info dump on where Stephanie's head is actually at right now. Because it is dark. Really dark. She is currently trapped in a marriage that is falling apart at the seams. Her husband, Alex Kyriakis, is a problem. A huge problem. He is possessive. He is blind to her pain. He does not understand her at all. But that is not even the worst part. The worst part is the trauma. Stephanie is carrying around this massive, suffocating psychological trauma because of Owen. Every single time Alex tries to touch her, she flinches. She literally recoils because she does not see her husband. She sees Owen's face. She is haunted. She is living in a waking nightmare where her own husband's touch triggers a severe trauma response. And Alex, he is too busy trying to own her to even realize how broken she is inside. He is suffocating her. So she is drowning. She is gasping for air. And who do you call when you are drowning? You call the strongest person you know. You call the guy who is completely fearless. You call Malcolm Winters, because Malcolm is not afraid of anybody. He is not going to be intimidated by Alex Kyriakis. He is not going to back down from a fight. Stephanie knows that. She remembers what Olivia and Drew said about them being meant for each other. But right now, meant for each other doesn't mean romance to her. It means salvation. It means she needs a protector. And that is going to be the massive gut punch for Malcolm. He is going to come in with these soft eyes and these romantic hopes, and he is going to get hit with the harsh, ugly reality of Stephanie's life. He is going to realize that the woman he thought was reaching out for love is actually reaching out for survival. And that changes everything. It changes the entire dynamic of his return. Because now Malcolm is not just a visiting uncle, he is a shield. He is about to insert himself directly into a highly toxic, highly volatile marriage. And Alex Kyriakis is not going to like that one bit. But that is not the only drama Stephanie is bringing to town. Oh, no. Because when you return to Genoa City, you have to run the gauntlet. You have to face the music with everyone you left behind. Stephanie is going to have a whole series of private reunions as she settles back into town. Some of them are going to be great, warm, happy, the kind of reunions where you hug and talk about the good old days. But others, not so much. The spoilers are pointing specifically to a massive encounter at Crimson Lights. And let me just rant for a second about Crimson Lights. That coffee house is the epicenter of all human conflict in this town. I swear the coffee is brewed with pure drama. If you want to have a quiet, peaceful conversation, you do not go to the patio at Crimson Lights. You just don't. Because someone is always listening. Someone is always walking in at the exact wrong moment. So Stephanie is going to be at Crimson Lights, and she is going to run into someone, and it is going to shake things up completely. Who is it going to be? Is it going to be Alex tracking her down and causing a scene in front of Sharon and the rest of the town? Is he going to grab her arm, causing her to flinch violently in public, exposing her trauma for everyone to see? Or is it going to be Malcolm? Is this where they have their first real raw conversation? Is this where he looks at her, really looks at her, and realizes that the woman sitting across from him is completely broken? Imagine the tension, the clinking of coffee cups in the background, the smell of roasted beans. And Malcolm leaning in, expecting a flirtatious smile, only to see pure terror in her eyes. Or maybe it is someone else entirely. Maybe she runs into someone from her past who knows exactly what happened with Owen. Someone who holds the key to unlocking the whole messy truth of her psychological state. Whatever happens at that coffee house, it is going to set the tone for her entire storyline. It is going to be the spark that lights the powder keg. And let's circle back to Malcolm's secret for a minute, because I am just typing furious thoughts here. But what if his secret isn't just about Stephanie? What if there is another layer to this? Because Malcolm has been gone for a while. He has been out there living his life. What if he got himself into some trouble? What if the reason he was so quick to answer Stephanie's call is because he needed a reason to get out of wherever he was? Think about it. He walks into the GCAC. He hugs Lily. He hugs Devin. He smiles that $1 million smile, but his eyes are scanning the room. He is looking over his shoulder. He is playing the part of the happy, supportive family man, but underneath it all, he is sweating. Because Devin is smart. Devin is going to pick up on it. Lily might be too blinded by relief to see it at first, but Devin is going to notice that something is off with his uncle. He is going to notice the slightly delayed reactions, the forced laughter, and Nate. We can't forget about Nate Hastings. Nate is lost right now. He confronted Victoria Newman. He is trying to find his footing, and he desperately needs guidance. He needs Malcolm to step up and be the elder statesman of the family. But how can Malcolm guide Nate when his own life is a tangled mess of secrets and impending explosive drama with Stephanie and Alex? It is just a recipe for absolute disaster. And I am here for every single second of it, because this is the kind of storytelling we need right now. Don't get me wrong, the corporate warfare stuff is fun. Phyllis stealing Newman Enterprises with an AI program wild. Victor plotting revenge classic. But it is all very cold. It is all very calculated. This Malcolm and Stephanie situation, this is human. This is raw. This is messy, emotional, deeply uncomfortable human drama. You have a woman who is so traumatized, she can't bear to be touched by her own husband. A husband who is too arrogant and possessive to see the damage he is causing. A former flame who comes rushing back to town thinking he is going to get a second chance at love, only to find himself drafted into a psychological war zone. And a family that is desperately clinging to this man as their savior, completely unaware that he is about to drag them all into a massive scandal. It is clunky. It is complicated. It is real. And I just keep thinking about that moment they are going to have, Stephanie and Malcolm, when the truth finally comes out, when she finally breaks down and tells him why she really called him. I remember what Olivia and Drew said, she'll tell him. They thought we belonged together. And Malcolm is going to smile, thinking he knows where this is going. And then she is going to shatter him. But I don't need a partner, Malcolm. I need a guard dog, because I am losing my mind. How does a man like Malcolm Winters react to that? A man with so much pride, a man who thought he was walking into a romance. Does he feel used? Does he feel angry? Or does his protective instinct just completely take over? Knowing Malcolm, it is going to be the latter. He is going to step up. He is going to put himself directly between Stephanie and Alex. And that is when the fireworks are really going to start. Because Alex Kyriakis is not a man who likes to be challenged. He views Stephanie as his property. And when he sees this handsome, charismatic, deeply connected man stepping into his territory and acting as a human shield for his wife, it is going to get ugly, fast. And where does that leave Lily and Devin? They think their uncle is back to help them deal with Victor and the corporate fallout. They think he is going to help stabilize Chancellor. But instead, he is going to be completely consumed by this toxic love triangle rescue mission. It is going to create so much friction. Devin is going to be frustrated. Lily is going to feel abandoned all over again. Nate is going to be left twisting in the wind. The very man who was supposed to heal the Winters family might end up fracturing them even more because he is too distracted by Stephanie's crisis. And this is why I love this show. Because just when you think you know exactly how a storyline is going to play out, they throw a massive wrench into the gears. We all thought Malcolm's return was just going to be a feel-good family reunion, a nice little nostalgic trip down memory lane. But no, it is a Trojan horse. It is a vehicle for a massive, dark, psychological thriller involving a traumatized woman, a blind husband, and a man who is in way over his head. So buckle up, everyone. Tuesday is going to be the start of something huge. The GCAC is going to host the Happy Tears. Crimson Lights is going to host the Tense Confrontations. And somewhere in the middle of all of it, Malcolm Winters is going to realize that coming home was the easy part. Surviving what comes next is going to be the real challenge. And I will be right here typing furiously, breaking down every single second of it, because this is the good stuff. This is the raw, unfiltered soap opera drama that we all live for. The secrets, the lies, the misdirected expectations, the trauma, it is all coming to a head. And honestly, I cannot wait to see Alex Kyriakis realize exactly who he is dealing with when Malcolm Winters finally decides he has had enough. It is going to be glorious. So keep your eyes glued to the screen this Tuesday. Watch Malcolm's body language. Watch the way he hugs Devin. Watch the way his eyes dart around the room. The secret is there. It is bubbling just under the surface. And the moment he locks eyes with Stephanie Simmons, that secret is going to explode and take half of Genoa City down with it. It's going to be a wild ride, and we are just getting started.